So before you got into ownership and with the Skin Museum, you end up taking a little time out to San Antonio and tatting out there. So how was the experience on tatting in a different state? Like, what did you learn from that?
From that, I learned, honestly, like the more business side of it, of tattooing, and like how much people to like market to the right people who really trying to get like, who really respect what I do. Cause back home, unfortunately at the time, I didn't know how to like find clients that really respected what I do and really found love in the art of what I do. I've been talking to San Antonio. Like I worked at a shop out there for 4 years. I worked the same shop for 4 years where I met a lot of my good friends that like professional tattoo artists for real. It was just a group of artists where I first time seeing in the shop like a bunch of different artists doing a lot of different kind of stuff I ain't never seen before. And they really put me into the game, like charge people what you're worth and give them more than what they pay for every time. Those guys was a solid group of guys. Like our clique, we was clicked up out there. It was me, my boy Joaquin, my boy Xavier, and my homeboy Tommy. And we all had a different style. Like me, I was still trying to figure out my style at the time. So again, I was like the youngest tattooer in the shop all over again. Like I feel like wherever I went tattoo, I was always the youngest one or the one with the least amount of experience and years of tattooing, which was perfect for me because I'm a person who understands the point of always being a student. Always don't think you know it all. And with those guys, I was able to be a sponge and just soak up game every day on how to charge, on how to design, and how to just get better with my equipment and stuff. Like when I moved out there, I probably had like some tattoo kit off of Amazon, just doing my thing. But they was like, no, you gotta get some better stuff, you gotta get some more stuff. Like that's when I really started spending money on myself and investing in myself a lot more when I went to San Antonio. Because the clientele that I was blessed to be working with, like, this was the rich part of San Antonio. Like, I was in Stone Oak, which is like the bougier side of the city. Like, a lot of people don't even know what, people who live in San Antonio don't go to Stone Oak. They're like, nah, it's too expensive over there. Yeah. And I was lucky enough to be able to get into that shop and working there with my portfolio that I had and my years of experience I had. And it was this actually this older dude, this married couple who owned the shop, Mexican couple. They weren't tattoo artists, but they was in the business for like over 15 years. And they took a shot on me. Like one of the artists just quit and left and went somewhere like Dallas or something like that. So when I hit at the right time, like it was perfect timing for me. When I moved to San Antonio, my plan was to just, I needed a break from Milwaukee. Like I was doing a lot of stuff I shouldn't have been doing and just I needed to clear my head. I had a lot of, baby mama drama, work issues, tattooing issues. I was just like, I need a getaway. My brother lived in San Antonio. I reached out, I was like, hey, I know you have a lot going on right now in your life, but just come out here for a few months, you know what I'm saying? I was like, all right. A few months turned to 4 years, you know what I'm saying? I was like, cool. It was a real blessing for me to get out there and work with them shop. So when I first got there, like I said, nobody in my family did tattoos, so they were all like, you gotta get a job. You just moved out here, you gotta get a job. I'm living with my brother. He like, I know you living with me, I'm hooking you up, but you ain't living for free. You gotta get a job. So I'm doing two things when I first get there. I'm like, all right, I know I'm here to clear my head and shit, I gotta get a job, but I don't want a job, I want a tattoo. And then I was tattooing in my house and tattooing in like my different kind of studios in the city of Milwaukee. But I'm like, I gotta get into a real shop. Like, if I'm really trying to be serious about this shit, this is my chance to take another shot of somebody places who I'm not familiar with, and nobody know me, so I went to every shop, called them, hey, y'all hiring? San Antonio got 300 tattoo shops there. They got a lot. They had a lot of tattoo shops there. So I hit up at least 100 shops, and I was like, nope. I hit up another 100, like, as weeks going by. And then finally went on and called me back and was like, got a portfolio? Let me come up here and check it out. When I get there, this big tall ass Mexican dude, he's like 6'3" and shit, who owned the shop. He got his shades on just like me and shit. Like, where you from? It was at the time I had long ass dreads and shit. Mm-hmm. I was fresh out of Milwaukee, so I had that mentality, the Milwaukee mentality, like, who is you? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, who is you? Like, he's like, okay, he's like, you like Christian tonight? You like Christian? Like, it ain't like that. Mm-hmm. Like, I still had that, that chip on my shoulder from being from Milwaukee. And he was like, you know what? I like you, your work pretty rough. He wouldn't joke. He was like, your work pretty rough. I ain't gonna lie to you, but I like you though. You got something about you. You got like I can tell you hungry. Like we can work out on getting your work better. If all the guys working in the shop, there's no way you can work around them and not get better. We just make sure we need somebody who knows how to respect customers, who wants to get better. So he took a shot on me, and ever since then it was history. Like I'm like, it's time to go. Like I said, fuck. People was calling me back from job interviews. I was trying to work at blood centers and energy companies and all types of jobs out there. They was calling me like, oh, are you still interested? No. You still interested? No. I know I'm doing what I really want to do in this motherfucker. No, I'm not interested. So yeah, I took that shot. I made sure I ain't fucked up. I was like, I'm about to be here every day. First one in, last one out the door. Draw the most. I'm like, I'm about to be serious about this shit. This is what I want to do in my life for real.
Most definitely, man. That's a good inspiration for the kids, not just young tattoo artists, but whoever out there trying to chase their dreams. It's basically saying it's real life. You're gonna get knocked down 1,000 times. You said you had to call over 100 shops. Gotta know every time. So you know what I'm saying. Just push yourself and get into that will to where you at right now. You know what I'm saying. I know that's a cloudy, you know what I'm saying, vision to really see for real. You know what I'm saying. So I really commend you on that, on sticking to what you did, because you could have quit 100 times.
Man, honestly, every time I go in the house, they go, brother, like, when them tattoo shops that you up yet? No. Well, you know you can. I'm like, don't say that shit. I'm gonna get in somewhere, because going to the shops, tattoo world is harsh, man. They wasn't playing with me. It was like, man, your work is trash. Like you can't be tattooing my customers and shit like that. Come back in a few years, I might just hire you. I'm like, all right, thank you, but I don't know work ain't that bad. You know, being cocky and shit. Like, my work ain't that bad. Who you tell me?
Most definitely, gotta stay confident.
They the shop owner. That's what they're tell me. But I was confident in myself. Like, man, you don't know me. You don't see what the energy I got, the drive I got. I'm gonna get better, whether it's fucking with you or not fucking with you. I'm gonna get better. I ain't like them. I just quit. They was harsh though. I had to eat that shit. Like, man, the shit they was saying, I'm like, nah, hit you in the mouth right now. The tattoo world is tattooing is like painting and shit, but with painters, you know, you can wash that canvas out and start all over. Tattooing, you can't do that.
Yeah, ain't no cleansing that way.
And the shit people saying to you, you gotta have tough skin to be a tattoo artist. Because whether the artist other artists talking bad about your work, or the clients talking bad about your work, you gotta be able to be like, take it on the chin, but I hear what you're saying. I ain't gonna do it again. I hear what you're saying. Cause you gotta be real with yourself. You know what I'm saying? You can't be like hearing people say shit about your work and you just like, no, they're not right. They're not right.
Yeah, most definitely.
It's like, all right, I see what you're saying. It do hurt, but I'm gonna make sure I don't make that mistake twice. You know, I'm gonna do it better next time. So that's what it was. But yeah, them shops, a lot of shops told me no. So I was like, with this shot, I'm gonna take this shot. I ain't fucking with them. Y'all let me in the door, and I can just leave us on the shop. I know what it's looking like out there.
So yeah, say San Antonio, you got a lot of your growing pains.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of them, because like I said, in the city and here, I wasn't tattooing in a professional shop like that, besides at Unique, but I blew that one up in other shops. But people don't know what good tattoos are until they get a good tattoo. People just, like I said, people just wanted the tattoo to commemorate whatever it was they're trying to get, whether somebody died, wedding anniversary, birthday, that's what they wanted for. So people really didn't know what a good tattoo was. Mind you, like, when I first started tattooing, when I graduated high school in 2009, so I started tattooing early, like 2007, around there. It wasn't all these TV shows, it wasn't on Instagram, Facebook wasn't like that, so you only see the tattoos of the people that was around you, and everybody didn't have the best tattoos.
Exactly.
What really started people open their eyes to good tattoos was LA Ink TV shows, Miami Ink. Other people were like, oh, this was for real shit. But people been doing this shit, just we wasn't virtual enough to see it, you know what I'm saying? So when people ever see it, they're like, no, I need some real tattoo. The magazines you have to go like to Barnes Noble and get tattoo magazines to like see that. And people not just going to Barnes Noble getting tattoo magazines for no reason. I wanted to do tattoos, but the average everyday client or customer, they just like, it was good. It really didn't. But it looked good enough for me to get my chops up to keep going to get better so I could show them what a good tattoo look like. So like I said, I had a lot of people like me, like my family, friends. I had to do a lot of tattoos to cover them up and fix them on y'all. Like it was real.
Yeah, so going back, you know what I'm saying, just with your experience going through the tattoo parties, and I even say, you know what I'm saying, going through San Antonio, going through the growing pains like that, we're gonna fast forward now, you know what I'm saying, with you owning the shop and, you know what I'm saying, taking on a whole different role, because now you're not just tattooing nobody and, you know what I'm saying, and just giving them a good experience and good tattoos. You gotta worry about other artists now and, you know what I'm saying, having the right people in your shop. You know what I'm saying? So with the Skin Museum, what do you feel like is, you know, just the biggest difference of being an artist and being, you know what I'm saying, just ownership?
The biggest difference is being responsible for everybody else, like, lifestyle. That's the biggest difference. Like, it ain't about me no more. And like, I used to be able to do a tat, do a good tat, make my money and go home. And now it's like, I do a good tat. I'm looking at everybody else here like, did y'all do a good tat? Did y'all even do a tat? And I'm like, that's on my shoulders. Like, y'all eating or not eating, because y'all under my roof. Like, this is my house. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
And that's the biggest thing I have to do is take a step back. Cause like me, I want to make sure everybody eat the best to the best way I can, but make sure everybody on the same plan. Like, I've been tattooing 15 years. I'm trying to have embed this knowledge that I have, so they don't have to take them 15 years to learn how to do stuff that took me 15 years. Like, but that's the biggest worry every day is like making sure that they are eating to feed their family. All my artists got kids, all my artists got bills, all my artists got their own dreams and goals they want to do. And I'm like, my building is a place for y'all to be able to get to y'all dreams and goals while providing for y'all families. That's the end of the day, that's what tattooing is about, man. It's about family, it's about being creative, about being happy and free. And you can't, and for me, freedom starts with being able to have your money together. If you don't have your money together, you can't be free. You got too much stuff in your head, hovering over you. And if you got that over your head hovering, you can't be the best artist you can be. Like, you worry about doing this tattoo, I gotta get this money for after doing this tattoo, pay this light bill. You're not focusing on doing that tattoo no more, because you're worried about that light bill while you're doing the tattoo. So my thing is to alleviate that, so I make sure y'all, they stay busy so they can do the best work, so they don't have to be stressed and worried. So they can be like, oh, can they go home at night? They can be like, my whole family is good. It's 3 years in the game doing tattooing. It's been a lot of ups and downs. We have good weeks, bad weeks, like any other walk-in tattoo studio. But as years go on, every year, like I said, we get better every year. First year, second year, third year. My plan is to make sure every year, the month that I did the year before, looks better this year. That's the only thing I can wish for, and a good team to have my back to make sure that the plans we set in motion, we execute them together. Because with the shop, like I said, it was just me at first, so I can guarantee good work come in, we can leave out that door. But like I said, with the shop is everybody got to be good. Like, I can have 5 tattoo artists, 4 is great and 1 is bad. And if 1 is bad, all 5 of us is bad. Because nobody gonna leave that shop and say, oh, so-and-so messed up my shop. They're gonna say the shop messed me up.
Most definitely.
Or the shop overcharged me, or the shop did this and that. They're not gonna just outline the one artist in the shop who did overcharge or did some bad work. So that's why I'm like, that's the biggest thing, is that making sure we all, it's 5 of me now. You know what I'm saying? It ain't just me.
Most definitely.
So that's the biggest difference between just doing tattoos on my own and having people working for me, or just doing this together, you know what I'm saying? Because we are doing it together. I'm just providing space for them to do it.
Most definitely, man. And I know from you just starting off tatting in the early years, you had never think, you know what I'm saying, you'd become somewhere you can employ people, you know what I'm saying? I know it's bigger than just doing tattoos. You actually out here employing people, you know what I'm saying, and feeding families for real, you know what I'm saying, at the end of the day. Do you plan on expanding? I know you got you in the works at other shops and you got other shops right now, but do you ever plan on expanding outside the city, outside of the whole state?
Once we get a big enough name and big enough brand, and shit, this microphone getting heavy. Oh my God. No time soon though. Like, once everybody, my goal is if I get everybody in my shop or get enough people in the shop that everybody's booked out for months on end, that'll be a time to expand, you know what I'm saying? But before that happens, there's really no point in expanding if I'm expanding and everybody not staying, can stay like busy all the time. So that's when I would feel like I know when it's time to expand, is when I'm like, okay, we got too many clients coming in the door and we can't handle it no more. Then I'm like, okay, now it's time to expand and do something else to be able to provide that service for the people that we can turn away. Right now, we real steady, we doing real good, but we not like overflow yet, which is, you know, as expected being a third year shop.
Yeah, and earlier you talked about the Skin Museum, basically like just the meaning of it, tatting all sorts of life and stuff like that. And especially with the location you got in Milwaukee, I know everybody that's listening is not from Milwaukee, but it's a location where, all sorts of races come to your shop, So just the walks of life and your experience of tatting all different kind of races, do you feel like, just people are more alike than we really think we are?
Oh yeah, we are. People don't think we all alike until you get to experience a lot of the people, like you were saying. Mm-hmm. And everybody want the same thing. They want to be respected, they want to be seen, and they just want to feel safe. So I don't care where you from, where you from, or what's your nationality. That's the three things that every human being that I've noticed, I've got to talk to, that's what they want. And that's why I make sure it's the Skin Museum that we give them. Respect, make sure we let them know I see you, like, if you coming in, you're not just another dollar in the door, like, I know your name, you know what I'm saying? I know your kid's name if you got kids, like we having those conversations in the shop. It ain't just like, hey, we're gonna tattoo you one of you today, do the tattoo, and you leave. Like, we really building a community here at the Skin Museum. And that's the thing that we're doing here. We're most different from everybody else.
Man, that's good, man. Hey, most definitely, first off, I want to thank you today because you are the first person on Johnny BTV, our first interviewee, number one. We're gonna have you on here back to back a whole nother time. We're gonna get more into your story. We're gonna get more into the Skin Museum. I know it's gonna expand from here. So I'm very looking forward into looking into the future of Skin Museum and how you do your thing. Before we go, I want you to tell the people real quick, where can they find your shop? How can they contact you on social media? Just give me everything that you got right now.
Man, before I do that, I gotta let you know, I'm the first on the show, right?
First on the show, man.
I can't wait to see where Johnny BTV go from here. This is from episode 1.
Most definitely,
1,000, you know what I'm saying? I'm waiting to see Johnny BTV take off.
Most definitely, it's gonna grow from here, man. I really want you back on the show. I know you're gonna come back, man. You're a great guest. I wouldn't pick nobody else first besides you, so I'm really happy to have you on here, Johnny BTV, man. Tapping in with me.
And it's the Skin Museum, man. We're in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. We opened another location in West Allis, Wisconsin. The Milwaukee location is on Oakland and Locust on the east side, 2917 North Oakland Avenue. Then the other one in West Allis is 8822 West Lincoln Avenue. But you can both shops are on our website, theskinmuseum.com, where you can book all different artists and just look at our different works, as well as piercings. So we do provide piercings now at this time too. So that's where you can check us out. So make sure you go on theskinmuseum.com, check out our portfolios, pick your artists, and just come on in and we can have a good time and get to add you to our team and family, to our melting pot of family, because we have a lot of different people in our shop.
Most definitely, man. Hey, this is Guru Christian Massey, man. Skin Museum, tap in with them, man. Tap in with Johnny BTV, man. We coming with more interviews coming soon, man. Y'all gonna see the Guru real soon on Johnny BTV. So y'all get up with me, man. Good looking to Christian Massey. Most success to you. We love you, brother. I'm glad you tapping in with us, man. Johnny BTV.
Yeah.